There's something about winter that makes everything feel quieter, slower, peaceful, and like the world is giving us permission to think. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about what's been happening out there, with all the layoffs and uncertainty about how everything we were told about job security is falling apart. If you've been paying attention to the news, you know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you're one of the thousands of people who were directly impacted. It's not just the layoffs themselves that are concerning, but it's the way that they're happening. People are showing up to work, doing their jobs, being good employees, and getting told out of nowhere that their position is gone. Years of loyalty erased in a text message or an email. The promise was always that if you worked hard, stayed loyal, did what you were supposed to do, the company would take care of you. But that promise is broken. Companies are making record profits while cutting their workforce. They're choosing shareholders over people who actually built the business. And employees are left scrambling, trying to figure out how to start over, how to pay bills, and how to explain to their families that the stable job that they once counted on is just gone. What's really happening beneath all of this is control, or rather, the lack of it. When your income depends entirely on one company, one boss, one set of decisions that you have zero say in, you're vulnerable. You could be the hardest worker in the building, go above and beyond every single day, and it still won't matter if they decide to restructure or downsize or even move operations somewhere cheaper. Your financial future is tied to someone else's priorities, and that's a terrifying position to be in, especially right now. The world has changed, the job market has changed, and waiting around hoping for job security that doesn't exist anymore is no longer a strategy.
So I was in the grocery store the other day, and there were a couple employees talking, and one of them said that their schedule had changed, and they had no notice, no warning. They came in one day, and they were told by a supervisor that they needed to go home until their shift started. And the employee said, "What do you mean? I work the same time every single day." And they said, "No, your schedule changed." And that employee was letting this other employee know, like, watch your schedule, guess they're changing it. And it made me so sad to think about that, because it's true. Companies don't care. A lot of companies don't. They don't care because they figure you need the money, you're going to show up anyway. We can do whatever we want with your time. Your personal time has nothing to do with us. That is one of the biggest reasons that I started this channel and why I sell courses on teaching people how to make passive income and make things on their own. Because companies will do whatever they want. They figure you need the paycheck, you need to deal with it. That's not fair. Your time is your biggest asset, and you should have a say of when you work, when you don't work. If you need time off, you shouldn't have to ask for time off. You should just be able to do what you need to do. And I was thinking that is such a disrespectful view that the company has, that they can just do that to somebody. And they're like, oh, well, their personal life means nothing to us. Deal with it. or go find a different job somewhere else because we'll replace you. That's not okay.
And it should be. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
That is it's a kestrel.
Oh.
Looks skinny.
Really hungry.
We need backup plans, multiple streams of income, something that we control. And that's where passive income comes in. Passive income gets thrown around a lot online, usually with somebody promising that you'll make money while you sleep and you'll never have to work again, but that's not what I'm talking about. Real passive income is when you build something once and it continues to generate income over time. It's creating assets that work for you instead of working for every single dollar. And it separates your time from your income so that you're not completely dependent on trading hours for dollars. For some people, that's digital products, courses, templates, guides, things that you create once and sell repeatedly. For others, it's investments, retail properties, royalties from creative work, affiliate income from content you've already made. The form doesn't matter as much as the principle. You do the work once, and it pays you multiple times. The reason that this matters so much right now is everything that's happening in the economy. Passive income isn't dependent on one company's decision. You build it, own it, and control it. When layoffs happen and schedules change without warning, or companies show you that your loyalty means nothing to them, you have something to fall back on. This is exactly why building passive income isn't just a nice idea anymore, but it's necessary. Companies have made it clear over and over again that they don't care about you the way that you care about them. They'll change your schedule, cut your benefits, or even eliminate your position, and they'll do it without thinking twice. So why are we still building our entire financial lives around them? Why are we trusting a system that's proven that it doesn't have our best interests at heart? Maybe you're still working and you're thinking, well, I don't have time to build something on the side. I already work full time and I barely have energy at the end of the day. Or maybe you've already been through a layoff and you're wondering if it's too late to start. I want you to know that wherever you are right now, you can start from there. If you're still employed, start building now while you have that steady paycheck. Give yourself options before you need them.
Here's our cardinal pair.
If you've already lost your job, you're not behind. You actually have something valuable: time and clarity. And you understand firsthand why this matters. That can fuel you in a way that being comfortable at a job never could. I'm not here to tell you that building passive income is easy. It takes real work. You have to create something that people actually want, figure out how to get it in front of them, and keep showing up even when it feels like nothing's happening. But the difference is that the work is yours. You're building something that belongs to you. Something that can't disappear because someone in a boardroom decides to cut costs. And you don't have to start from scratch or do something that doesn't fuel you. You already know things that other people are trying to figure out right now. Skills that you've picked up, problems that you've solved, experience that you don't even think twice about because it's just normal to you. That's where you start. It doesn't have to happen overnight, and it definitely doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to exist. If you're wondering where to begin, I created a free quiz that helps you figure out which passive income stream makes the most sense for you based on what you already know and what you're good at. The link is in my description. If this video resonated with you, do me a favor and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Someone who's feeling stuck or scared about their job, or maybe they're just wondering if there's another way. And be sure to hit the like button so that it reaches more people who need to hear it.